Alright, so I've got the Toccoa video done, albeit I forgot to add fade transitions, so I'm sorry if it'll jump around sporadically, I can't help that. But I'm in the process of getting the video I filmed first, which is, of course, Athens to Atlanta. I'm in the process of getting that done. Now, we decided that after we got done at the museum, we'd go eat at O'Charlie's and then head home because we just simply did not have enough time during the rest of the day to go to Conyers, okay? So we're going to try and do Conyers another time, so yeah. I figured I'd just let y'all know because the time-lapse is going to be at the end, which is going to be the last video, is going to be, going to end, essentially mark the ending of the video itself. So, yeah. Also, I'm going to be uploading the time-lapse. Well, actually, I can't do that, but yeah. I'm going to just get the videos together. I've got at least one more video clip I filmed at the museum in Atlanta to put up, which is the Texas. I didn't film anything else in the museum because, well, I mean, let me just face it. I don't really think they allowed filming in the rest of the museum. Like, I'm sure they don't mind you filming the locomotive, but in terms of everything else, I wasn't sure if they'd allow it. So the only thing I filmed after the Texas was two lamps they had in the gift shop, which one was made out of a typewriter, the other was made out of an old movie projector. So I figured, why not? So yeah, I'm sorry that there's not a lot to see in the video, but let me just tell you out straight, I don't want my channel taken down because I filmed something that apparently wasn't supposed to be filmed. So, yeah, I hope y'all enjoy the video. Dang. There we are. Sorry, y'all. Real Observer 2000 here, back again, doing another video here, and in this video, well, you're seeing my face for one. Secondly, well, we're going to be trying to head up to Atlanta so I can check out the Atlanta History Center again, which had the Texas. Of course, the first time we went was so I could see just the Texas. This time we're going to do the whole freaking museum, so while we're there, I'm hoping to, one, rephotograph the Texas with a better camera, and two, hopefully try and film the whole museum. If there's areas where they don't want us film or want me filming, then I won't film. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm not exactly dressed just yet. As well, obviously. I wore this shirt yesterday, so that's a dead giveaway. But yeah. We're hoping after we're done with the museum that we might be able to stop by Conyers, Georgia. I haven't been there. I know there's a depot there and a locomotive that's on display, so I might have something else to do afterwards. So yeah, y'all just keep an eye on that. Alright, quick update. As you can tell, I'm dressed, and well, let's face it, I'm a vinyl nut, so why not? Let me just camera because this thing does not like it when you try to do stuff like this. So, yeah. Move this back. So, the phone's on the bed, so, yeah, and the crib is for Aubrey, my younger sister. Anyway, yeah, this is like the third or fourth time I've tried this scene already, so this is something I've wanted to practice for a while, so I got a chance to do it, so, yeah. I'm just going to have to get my coat on now. That's what I'm going to have to do since I'm dressed. Alright. And there's my signature look. Alright. See y'all in Atlanta. Observer 2000 here, back again doing another video here. And guys, we are at the Atlanta History Center, and of course here is the Texas again. I've already done a video on the engine, but I don't mind showing it again. Besides, for one, I missed a bit of information regarding the locomotive, and plus I missed all of this too. There's tons and tons of railroad memorabilia here, not just the Texas, but a lot of other equipment and memorabilia here. In fact, there's information regarding Atlanta's railroad heritage here. And of course, here's the list of railroads in 1860, 1880. There's more pictures of the stations that were here in Atlanta. These were the last two, and unfortunately neither survive today. They were demolished. But you can see there's the number of railroads there, and then here they are by 1930. There's Hartsfield-Jackson. And then here's how many there are as of 2012. In fact, I can show you guys where quite a few that I know of are. There is the Sandersville Railroad. There's the Georgia Central. Heart of Georgia. Carter Parrott. I'm looking at this because the Athens line and Hartwell railroads are here. There's the Athens line in red, there's the Hartwell, and there's the Great Walton. Those are all the railroads that are nearby. Athens line runs through Athens, Watkinsville, Bishop, Madison, Appalachia, and Farmington. Hartwell runs to Hartwell, Toccoa, and all that, Elberton. Yeah. Of course, again, here's the Texas. I'm still amazed at just how well they restored this thing. Of course, unlike my phone, this doesn't have as wide a view of a lens. Yeah. Sorry. Of course, here's the Western and Atlantic Railroad's first mile marker. That was also the center of Atlanta. In fact, here is where it was in underground Atlanta in 2012. And that's what I remember the Texas looking like in 2008, right there. It really was a pure luck shot. I'll have to use my... So that one picture I did get shows is probably the best photo I've taken of the Texas. More information regarding the engine. Here's the stuff I missed here. I didn't bother flipping this up when I recorded this when we went to celebrate our first trip. There's where the Texas looked like it when it was retired in 1907. That's what all was replaced. And that's a guess as to what it would have looked like when it was first built in 1856. So, yeah. There's Andrew Murphy, or Anthony Murphy, excuse me. So he was still alive in 1907, and he was the one who was trying to save the engine. You can see there's the engine there in 1895 and 1888. And of course, it was renamed Cincinnati. Again, really beautiful job in the restoration. Of course, there's some more railroad memorabilia there on the roof there. And then here's the restoration. I showed this before, but in 2008, the Texas still had its nameplate on the engine. It was still on the engine when I first saw it, so I'm glad that they kept it. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, going up. There's some more memorabilia there. That's from an operational locomotive there. There's a diagram showing the firebox. There you've got the ash grating there that would usually get the coal. Had to keep the coal from falling out. There's where you'd keep your. This is where you'd keep all your stuff, like the oil can. They'd keep that there.
You guys have seen the general at the other. Look, it's still through.
Again, here's your Johnson bar.
They just restored it as like pristine. And they've got the coal like in the Polar Express.
Now this would be for the whistle. This would be the whistle cord here. Probably be a single chime whistle if I had to guess. Here's all your steam valves. There's your throttle lever, steam gauge. Probably for water, feed water and whatnot. There's for the bell. Of course, when I saw the Texas, they had it to where it was loaded with wood. So I guess the engine was converted to burned coal at some point. I really don't know, but I'm not just here to film the Texas this time. I do want to film the rest of the museum. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Next time, they should have a little telegraph right here. That'd make it perfect, really. 12 noon, boys. High noon. Well then. So, yeah. So the engine's structural frame is original. It's from almost over 150 years old. You can see the drive rods here aren't painted. They've pretty much, like I said, they've restored this sucker. It's amazing to me. I wish they could bring this thing back into operation, but with how many things that would have to be altered or changed on the engine, I highly doubt it. That would be possible. And right here, these are like your, I think, lubrication areas where they'd put lubrication oil. I could be wrong on that. Well, you can see there's your bearing blocks for the bearings. There's your suspension spring in there. And keep in mind, as I said it when I first saw this thing recently, there was no such thing as dynamic brakes on the thing. There's all your steam pipes in there. There's your steam dome. That'd probably be like the sand dome if there was sand. Yeah. There's where sand would be applied right there. Again, no brakes really. But you can see underneath the engine here. There's where the boiler is basically held on. There's the frame. So the bell stand and structural frame are the only things that are original to the locomotive. So, yeah. And I didn't notice these. Yeah. Yeah, because I also remember in 2008 the Texas was, number 49. Okay. So it had 3 numbers, 49, 12, and 212. That explains it then. Okay. I believe I'll be ending the video here, so I will see y'all later. This is neat. It's an old Royal typewriter that they have turned into a lamp. I like that. So here's where the ink ribbon would be. Let's see. Still works. There's only one key that's bent. Well, two, but that's amazing that at least only one is bent. Normally when you find these things, all the keys are jammed up. Let's see. C, D, I, B.
Why not?
I couldn't resist.
That's it.
You know those are your initials, right?
Yes.
Now, let's see here. And of course, here is this here is a Kodascope model G Series 2 film projector. Of course, I know what one looks like because my friend Jesse has one from 1939. Who knows? Maybe Gone with the Wind was played on this thing. We don't. Who knows? You can see right in there is where the film would go in. Here's the film reel, and it would be run on these. There'd usually be like a large light bank and a large motor on these things. The motor is there. The light would be in here behind the lens. So it's in the run position. So if I spin this slow, because I don't want to damage this thing, you can see it runs. So yeah. See y'all later.